Goddard.
That's right.
Okay.
And
You're in that book.
yeah, and Neville signed it. That's his signature.
Holy crap. Yep, you're serious.
Yeah, this book could be worth something because it's Neville's signature, and he sent me the book.
Oh, Neville himself sent you that book.
Yes.
Why did he do that? Because
Because he had wanted testimonials, and I wrote him a testimonial because this girl that I had gone with for years, and we'd been broken up for maybe 2 years, that she got in touch with me and said I had to go to the Wilshire Ebell Theater on Sunday.
and that's what, Los Angeles, California?
Yeah, on Wilshire Boulevard. And the Wilshire Ebell Theater. And she maybe just promised to go see this guy Neville. And I went for just one purpose, just to find out what a fraud he is and how much money he wanted. And when he came on stage, he says, we want to get one thing perfectly clear right now. He says, the plate will not be passed today. If you want to give money today, you're not allowed. And you are never to give me any money. If I ever ask you for money, get away from me, because I'm just a fraud like everybody else that wants your money. If somebody that wants to teach you how to be healthy, wealthy, and wise, and needs your money, is a fraud. He doesn't know how to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. He says, I do. He says, I don't want your money, and I never will want your money. And I'm thinking, how is this guy going to get around this? He's got to be some kind of fraud, because everybody had always been a fraud. But he was not a fraud.
He wasn't.
No, he gave us something to do. He says, I'm going to give you something to do to prove that I am wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I'm going to teach you right now how to climb a ladder. And what you must do to prove that I'm wrong is do what I'm telling you to do. And if it doesn't work out, I'm a fraud. I don't want your money. He says, but this is the way you climb a ladder. He says, first of all, right now, picture a ladder in front of you. Picture it. You can do it. Close your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Picture it. Take your imaginary left hand. Reach out and take hold of the side of the ladder with your imaginary left hand. Okay. Now with your imaginary right hand, reach out and take the other side of the ladder. Now with your imaginary left foot, lift it up and put it on the first rung. Now push yourself up and start climbing the ladder. When you get to the top of the ladder, climb back down. Climb back up, climb back down. Now, what you have to do, and you must do this, or nothing I'm teaching you will work. You must put inside your wallet, where when you open your wallet, you have to read it. You say, I will not climb a ladder. I will not climb a ladder. You've got to write it on the mirror where you shave in the morning. You've got to write it. I will not climb a ladder. You've got to, and he says, now you must do all this, or nothing I'm teaching you will ever mean anything to you, and you'll be no good. You must do this. You must mean in your heart that you will not climb a ladder. You mean it. And you write it down. I will not climb a ladder. But you put it down. I won't climb a ladder everywhere. So that you know night and day that you will not climb a ladder. And for 3 nights, I want you to climb a ladder to sleep. When you go to bed to sleep, take an odd position in bed, one you don't ordinarily sleep in. If you don't ordinarily sleep on your right side, sleep on your left. If you don't sleep any other way, sleep on your back. If you don't go to sleep that way, then you've got to climb the ladder while you're in an odd position in bed, not just gone off to sleep. You have to climb the ladder until you sleep for 3 nights. And when you wake up in the morning, you've got to write it. Make sure it's something you see every day. I will not climb a ladder. But you're going to climb a ladder in your sleep for 3 nights. I did all that. And all the other things he said, you've got to do this. Otherwise, what I'm teaching you is not. He says...
Neville Goddard says. Okay.
Yeah. He says, next Sunday, I'm going to have another meeting, just like this one, in the back of this building. But that's only for people that have climbed the ladder. If you've climbed a ladder, come to that meeting. Because you swore you wouldn't, and you did. And I thought, this guy is fucking nuts. But I took his challenge, and I climbed a ladder to sleep for 3 nights. My mother called me and said she wanted me to come see her on Saturday. She had something she wanted to talk to me about. Now, I'd been sick. I had dengue fever, and I almost died with it. It came on me 3 times. And so I didn't have any money or a car or anything. And my mother wanted to see me, so I took a bus to Santa Monica. And I get off the bus, and I'm walking to the house.
Mm-hmm.
My father's on top of the roof. And he said to me, son, would you hand me that bucket of paint? I picked up the bucket of paint, and I almost fainted because I'm halfway up the ladder. And I had written, I won't climb a ladder on everything. It was on the wall. It was exactly like he said. You've got to put it everywhere you look. I'm not going to climb a ladder. I'm not going to climb a ladder. Oh, God, it's written there. It's written here. And you mean it. You mean you will not climb a ladder. You refuse. You're going to prove that fucking Neville is an asshole, and you will not climb a ladder. Okay. I get off the bus. I'm coming home. Dad's on the roof, says, would you hand me that bucket of paint? I pick up the bucket of paint, and I'm halfway up the ladder, and I thought, I climbed a fucking ladder, just like this guy said. And he said, anybody that climbs the ladder can come back next Sunday. It's a much smaller meeting in the back of the Wilshire E-Bell. So I went to that meeting the next Sunday. And he says, now you all climbed the ladder. He says, and you could have just as easily made $1 million in cash as you did in climbing the ladder. I'm going to teach you how to be healthy, wealthy, and wise, and you're never to give me a dime. I do this because I like to do it. And bingo, I took off. From that day forward, $25,000 was like $250,000 now.
Mm-hmm.
And in the next couple months, I made $25,000.